A huge part of self-improvement is being able to do productive work, meaningful work, whether that's at the gym, focusing on your body, whether that's for your brain or for your business, right? We need to be able to do productive work, and it's difficult to get motivated sometimes. I've been there, you know, where I'm on this YouTube channel. Sometimes I just sit in front of the camera and I just cannot think of videos to make. I feel like I picked up a solid list of good daily habits that you can do, and I want to tell you about that today, and I want them to be actionable, and I want you to be able to go out and do these things literally today or tomorrow, just to help you with your self-improvement, right? Whatever work it is that you want to do. And at the end of this video, I'm going to give you another habit that I've literally barely heard anyone talk about, and I think it's super helpful to know. So yeah, stick around to the end. So the first things first, get a pen and paper right now. And first of all, I want you to be writing these tips down, right? If you want any value out of this video, I want you to write these tips down. Some of them may not apply to you, some of them might apply to you and really help you, because I know that they really helped me. But the first tip is actually to get a pen and paper and to write down your goals and ambitions. And I know that sounds so traditional, safe self-improvement advice, but this really works, right? Whatever it is in your business or life, whatever goals that you have, just please write them down in huge writing and make it specific, right? So have the goal in huge writing on the paper. Like, for example, I want to gain 20 kg this year or something, right? Like, I weigh 78 kg right now. So if I wanted to gain 20 kg, that's a pretty big goal, right? And get to pretty much like 100 kg. That's probably going to take like 2 years, to be fair. But if that was your goal, you would literally write that down, or not obviously in fat, right, in muscle, but you would write that down in huge writing, and then you would write down just underneath a few little points on how you're actually going to achieve that. So I'm going to go to the gym 5 times a week minimum, right? I'm going to make sure I'm progressively overloading and using an app like Strong or something to actually measure that I'm progressively overloading. I'm going to I swear to use MyFitnessPal so I can actually track that I'm in a calorie surplus of 300 calories per day minimum to actually hit that goal. And the fourth point could be, I'm going to weigh myself every night or every morning. Morning would be better. I'm going to weigh myself every morning, and I'm going to take a photo in the mirror of my progress, and I'm going to upload that to MyFitnessPal. And those could be like your 4 kind of sub goals of the main overarching goal and ambition, right? And you can do this for like your business or whatever. And you can see, I'll just show you really quick. So I've got it up there. So like, that one is like goals, and I need to update them, to be fair, and there's a bunch of other stuff on there. And put this, write this goal down, these goals down on a piece of paper, and tear it off and just sellotape it to your wall of wherever is the main place that you work. So for me, at my desk, this is where my laptop is, this is where my monitor is, and I always go here, and you know, after work, and sometimes I'll just sit down here and I'll open up YouTube or something or whatever, and I can get tempted to just like watch a bunch of random YouTube videos, or maybe watch like one of Hamza's videos or his unfiltered videos. I quite like watching them. But before you know it, I can end up spending like hours just watching self-improvement videos. And sometimes I need this wall here with all these notes on it and goals to just look at and be like, it's like a little reminder, like, oh shit, yeah, I'm supposed to be like recording at least 4 videos a week minimum, right? Okay. And then that's what's prompting me to come and get the camera out and start recording videos, come up with video ideas, right? So that can help. Okay. So that's the first one. The second tip is to clean your room, right? A lot of you might live in your parents' house, right? You're probably my age, you live in your parents' house, or maybe you live on your own. But wherever it is that you work and do most of your day-to-day self-improvement activities, like this is more like work-related stuff, right? Make sure that it's clean, okay? I notice when I'm working at my desk or editing a video or recording videos, if like I can see there's like a mug here, right? Like I've just left this mug here where I was drinking coffee. It's like things like this, I've just noticed that, and it's gonna like when I'm writing video ideas down here and coming up with ideas, or I've got the camera here and I'm wanting to do work, it's just like a thing that draws my attention away, and it's a distraction. So if your room's incredibly messy, like my room's pretty messy right now, and I'm gonna clean it after this video, right? It's like if you're in the mood to work and you want to do some productive work, but you just can't seem to do it, it could just be because your room is just messy. There's so many times where I've had to sit down wanting to record videos and I've literally just stopped and been like, I just need to clean my room, right? You don't want to be what Hamza calls a messy bedroom entrepreneur, right? So if you're wanting to make money online, you're wanting to do business and stuff like this, and make content or whatever it is that you're doing, if you're in a messy bedroom, it's like, it's going to distract you from being able to focus on that task. So it's a really simple daily habit, right? Just clean your room, keep on top of it, and make sure that it's not filthy and it's not got random shit everywhere. And it's going to make it so much more easy just to get your head down. It's hard to put it into words, but trust me, this works, okay? Just clean your room. Okay, the next one is something that I'm a huge fan of, and it's been one of the biggest needle movers for me, is to go for a walk either before or after doing some hard work. So if you're feeling not very motivated and uninspired and you don't really know what to do and you don't really know what content you want to make or something like this, go for a walk, right? Just go get some fresh air, go get some headphones on, listen to a podcast, something like this, or just listen to the sounds of nature or the fucking main road next to you. There's so many times where I've sat down to make videos and I just can't think of anything to make. And all I've had to do is just go for a little walk, literally 20 minutes down the road and back, and just sometimes with no noise, no music, it's really nice to just think of ideas. I notice that when I'm walking with no music, I'm not listening to anything, sometimes I'll just randomly start thinking about this YouTube channel, and I'll start thinking about what I could actually make. What kind of content can I make? What can I think about self-improvement related that would be valuable for you to hear? And sometimes those ideas just pop up to me when I'm on a walk. And it's very rare that those ideas pop up in my head when I am just sat in my room, right? Because I've got all the distractions, right? It might be messy. I might be on my laptop here with YouTube open, right? There's so many distractions. But if you can just get yourself outside on a walk before you do work, that is going to be super helpful. And then after you've done work, if you've filmed a bunch of videos or you've done a bunch of work on your business or you've been to the gym or something like that, or you've eaten a big meal or something, whatever, right? You've done a bunch, something very productive. Just go for a walk afterwards, right? You don't have to do before and after, just one or the other. But I find that if I've filmed a bunch of videos and it's done well and I've edited a couple of them and scheduled them to YouTube and I'm feeling good, it's just really nice to go for a walk. And it just kind of helps you to decompress. And I think Andrew Huberman's talked about this before in one of his podcast episodes, but to be more productive, it's actually sometimes better to go for these walks and work on your mental health and make sure that your mind is clear, because if you're constantly in this like hustle kind of grind set mode, right, you're just not going to sleep, you're not going to do anything else, you're just going to work. And the quality of your work is going to go down drastically. So if you can actually go and decompress and go for a walk after you've done some solid work, that is going to be super helpful for you to just clear your mind and decompress after doing that work. And that's going to benefit you when you go to do your next set of work the next day. Okay, so obviously we try to get more motivated, right? And we're obviously procrastinating, right? If we're not motivated to do the work, we might be procrastinating, right? And this is a huge issue that I have had my whole life, just procrastinating constantly. And one thing that I heard Andrew Huberman talk about actually that was very helpful to me to know is that the best way to stop procrastinating is to do something that is harder than the current thing that you're procrastinating on. So we've all been there where like it's funny when I know I need to record a video, sometimes it'll pop into my head like, oh, I need to load the dishwasher downstairs, you know, I need to go help out the house. I'll go tidy the kitchen, I'll go empty the dishwasher, I'll load the dishwasher back up, right? And then I'm thinking, oh, I should probably hoover my room, right? I'll bring the vacuum up, I'll hoover my room, even though I only did it like 3 days ago. And I'll start doing all these random little tasks. And it's just basically a way to escape having to do the main task that you know that you need to do. And that could be going to the gym, that could be recording videos, whatever. And one of the easiest ways to break out this cycle is just to do something that is harder, that you don't usually do before you actually go to do the task. So this could be like just literally getting down and doing 50 push-ups like right now, right? That's a difficult thing to do. Or it could be going for a cold shower. Like this is something I've done, especially in the morning when I'm recording videos in the morning. If I'm not feeling really up to it or I'm feeling a bit tired, maybe I didn't sleep very well, literally just going for a cold shower will just get you in the mood to go and make content or go and do the gym workout or whatever it is you're doing. A cold shower is such a good way to do that because it's so difficult to do, for me at least anyway. I hate doing cold showers, but if you can do something that's a lot harder than the task that you're procrastinating on, it's going to make it a lot more likely that after you've done the really hard thing, it's going to seem super easy to do the task that you've been procrastinating on. And then finally, this is something that I've barely heard anyone talk about. I think this is a really, really helpful bit of advice, is to train a certain area of your brain that is going to allow you to be more motivated, more productive, and just help you to be more effective in your work. And this is training a part of your brain called the AMCC. I can't remember what the AMCC stands for, but it's a really small area of your brain that effectively only gets activated when you do something that is extremely difficult. So let's say I set out to record 3 videos right now, right? I'm going to record 3 videos right now. If I've set that task in my mind to record 3 videos and I complete that task, that's great. But I've not actually activated my AMCC. And the reason that I've not done it is because you always need to go that one step beyond, that one step above the thing that you set out to do to actually activate it, right? So let's say I record the 3 videos right now. I'm like, great, job done, right? Cool, I can go edit them. I need to stop myself and think, could I squeeze out a 4th video? I really don't want to, but should I just squeeze out a 4th one, right? It's that moment when you're like, I really don't want to do this, right? I really don't want to go to the gym today. Listen, I've been to the gym for the past 2 days and it's not an issue if I miss one day. You know, I'll go tomorrow instead, right? When you're having that moment where you're like, shit, I'll leave it for the next day, right? And I've been there, right? Where I know I need to go train legs. Every time I need to go train legs, there's always a little voice pops up in my head. It's like, you know, you could just train chest today instead and then do legs tomorrow. And it's like, I never train legs the next day, right? Because it's like off schedule then. I just never do it. And it's like, as soon as you get that voice, that moment where you're like doubting a task that you need to do, or you're trying to come up with excuses to try and not do it, that is when you can go and do it. And that's what's going to activate your AMCC. And the bigger you can get your AMCC in your brain, the bigger you can get this like, part, I was going to call it a muscle then, but it's not a muscle, right? The bigger you can get this part of your brain, the more likely it is you're going to be able to be motivated to do hard things, okay? It's a great way to train your brain to do difficult things, right? Andrew Huberman, he's a great podcaster, super valuable source of information, will be able to explain this much better than I can. So you could literally just type in like Andrew Huberman AMCC on YouTube, and I'm sure there'll be like a little short or something explaining it. So yeah, that is about it. They're the 5 daily tasks. Hopefully you found these helpful. If you want to like literally please write them down. I find these tasks super helpful. They're daily habits. Yeah, I'm calling this video daily habits, but I don't do these every day. I'll be honest. I'll do them quite a lot, right? If I've got some big work I need to do, I need to record videos, go to the gym, that kind of stuff. You don't have to do these every day. You can obviously have days off or whatever, like, but if you can implement these kind of habits into your daily routine, it's just going to allow you to be more motivated to actually do hard work, because self-improvement does require a lot of hard work, and I think it's easier to be motivated to do the hard work than to have to constantly be disciplined to do the hard work, because discipline's a good thing, but if you can just be motivated to do it, it's going to be a lot easier, isn't it? So hope you found this video helpful, bro. Thank you for watching, and yeah, just keep improving every day, and I'll see you in the next one.